Hi guys! So it's been so long since I've done this. I feel like it's literally been forever and I'm kind of actually surprised that I missed it a little. But I feel like I have a lot to tell you, but I don't really have a ton to tell you because the biggest thing I've been working on these past couple weeks and that I finished finally is a test knit, and I can't show it to you yet, and I'm like dying to show it to you because it's like the cutest sweater I've ever made. So I've been showing little like previews on Instagram, and yeah, oh, I'm so excited. But okay, let's talk about what I can talk about. What to start with? I really haven't done this in forever, and I've like forgotten how to talk to myself. But okay, so November socks. Let's do that. So my November socks are living in my very pretty bag from Hikari Handmade. And November is actually my birthday month, so I get to submit whatever I want since they're my birthday socks. But here we go. They are in, so this tweed, isn't it so pretty? So this tweed is actually from Woolberry Fiber Cowl in her Greek Isles color, and I believe it was a club color. But it's in this tweed, and this is the first time I've worked with this tweed, or with any tweed, and I just love it. It's such like a cool texture. It just gives such like a great look with the little bit of speckling. And yeah, not far at all on these, but I kind of figure that it's about to be the holidays and I'll be with family, and zipping along on socks is exactly what I want to be doing. Look how cute this little guy is. I mean, like how fall appropriate. This is from Sugar Plum Circus. You kind of can't see it, but it's a little mouse with an apple. Really cute. The contrast color is from Gregoria Fibers. I just had like this mini set that she did, and yeah, I think it goes perfect. It's beautiful. Someone asked me recently how I knit my socks 2 at a time without like pushing and pulling like crazy. And so I just thought I'd show you really quick is that, well, I'm not actually gonna knit this, but so I kind of squish them together. Number one, I always use a 32-inch cable because I find that anything more is just fiddly. And I like the cord. These are on Addie's, and I really like this kind of the blue cord. If you go down to like a size 0, I think that your cord becomes that like tan one, and I don't like it as much. So I stick with a 2.25, so that way I can still have this cord. But I kind of squish them together. So I knit across the front of one, and then my other one's like right there to knit across the second one. So then when I push it all back, I push it all the way back through both of them. So that way I can knit through both the backs of each sock before having to like kind of jam it back in. Does that make sense? I hope so. Someone asked me to do a video, and I tried, and I'm not very good, not like technologically super savvy. So this is about as good as you're gonna get. But I hope that's helpful. So yeah, so these are my November socks. I mean, look how beautiful this yarn is. Tweed's just so fun, right? And I mean, when I started them, it was full on fall. We now have snow on the ground, so it's like winter, but I feel like that was like very, very perfect for the fall, and it's just a little depressing that we're already in winter. But sorry, I was up so early. Both my boys had hockey games today, and they started hockey really early. Okay, so continuing on. I'm kind of going to be going crazy for hats because I've decided that I'm just knitting everyone a hat for Christmas. Like, pretty much everybody's getting a hat. So my boys wanted sports themes. Oh, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to dump all of them in this ginormous bag from Pink Hazel. Because, I mean, hats only take like a couple days, really and truly. So as opposed to just picking matching bags, which I'm kind of obsessed with, instead I'm just going to like plop all the yarn and all the needles and everything into this. So both my boys want sports themed hat for the teams that they like. And one of my kids loves the Pittsburgh Penguins, loves them, like is obsessed. And so he's getting a Pittsburgh Penguin colored hat. And this is Plucky in their Primo DK. And it was really actually convenient. They did a sports update not too long ago, and they like picked colors for each team's. And even though it was the NFL, I could kind of transfer them to hockey. And then my other kid wanted a Rangers themed hat. Oops, sorry, that's the wrong one. I got needles all in here. So he's getting Ranger colors here. Yeah, and I'm going to knit them. I'll show you a picture of the pattern. It's called the Billet hat, and it's a plucky knitter pattern. Let's see, how do I get rid of this one? So this is the hat. Super cute, right? So I'm just gonna switch up the colors for each of the boys, and that's what I'm gonna work on this week. I've cast that on just a little bit. Oh, and in case you guys are interested, because there's a lot of talk about how you get your patterns recently. And, oh, sorry. It's like getting distracted by looking at myself. But there's like so much talk about how you get your patterns. And I always download my patterns off of Ravelry, and then I upload them to Knit Companion. And Knit Companion in the past year has made like a huge improvement. It's so easy. Actually, I can probably just show you on this. But it's so easy. It's got counters and it's got little row things. So if you're, So if you're working from like a chart, it just moves up and down. And then you can also like move a little marker side to side. Can you guys see that? Move it side to side. It's got little counters on the side. You can add notes. You can do anything. And the great thing is you can even do that to a PDF. So like if you, I don't know, if your friend like texts you her hat recipe or emails it to you, then you can save it as a PDF and then you can pull it up on Knit Companion, which means practically anything can work on Knit Companion, which I find really convenient. So anyways, there's that. Let me see if there's anything else I want to talk to, because I feel like I've been rambling a little bit. This is what happens when I don't talk to you guys for a while. Oh, there was one other thing. So this week I have been following along with this new podcast that Caroline, who is Dunder Knits, is doing, and she's started this thing like blame Dunder Knits, like you're not doing what you should be doing. You're going to knit what you want to be knitting. And you know what I really want to knit is the new Snowberry Cowl by Shannon Cook. And it's so cute. It's got like a little bit of lace and baubles. And I just got this yarn from Fuse Fiber Studios, and I think it's gonna be perfect. So thanks, Caroline. Thank you. Appreciate the excuse to cast on what I want to do instead of all the Christmas gifts or the whips that I should be finishing. Yeah. Oh, and actually what I'm wearing today is one of my favorite winter shawls. This is Feyre, which is by Shannon Cook. And there's two amazing things about this shawl. One is it's worsted weight, and it was a really fun pattern to knit. It's in two colors. It's in Plucky Knitter's Scholar, and then I held a strand of their mohair with the Scholar for this white and black portion. And then it's got this cool knit-on border. It's just, I absolutely love knitting it. I love wearing it. It's just like the perfect wintertime shawl because it is worsted weight. So there's that. And it's also named after like my favorite character book ever, which is Feyre, which is oh my God, why am I blanking on the name? This is what happens. Okay, I'm gonna have to write it down below. Wait. Oh, Court of Thorn and Roses. Sad, very sad. Okay, so guys, I think that's about it. I've blathered on enough, and now I'm actually gonna get to do some knitting before the little people go crazy. Hope you guys had a great week. Thanks for chatting with me.